Hey guys, we have here some shark. This is about 2.5–3 pounds of shark. I'm just going to show you guys how to remove the skin and to sort of fillet it for frying for the bacon shark recipe. Just a couple tips when you guys buying the shark. I'm going to say it all depends on the size and everything else you get, but you're looking for something that's a nice, beautiful, sort of a pinkish color here, nice and firm to the touch. If you open it up, it's nice and clean. The skin itself will feel somewhat like velvet. We're gonna have to remove that skin, and I'll show you guys how to do that, as well as the best size, the pieces to cut it up at, so it's not too chewy or tough. So here we go. We're gonna skin this, fillet it, and cut it up into small pieces for you guys. Remember, guys, the other thing you want to remember as well when shopping for fish in general is use your nose, not just your sight or touch, but we want to smell it to make sure it smells like the ocean, I guess, and nothing foul. So all you're doing, guys, you're taking a sharp knife, and between the skin and the flesh, you're gonna just be cutting back. I got my dad helping me here today, showing you guys how to remove the skin from the shark itself. So basically all we're doing, we're cutting back on that skin and pulling at the same time. It may be a bit tricky, so you can also ask the people where you're buying the fish at from the fish market to do this for you. I'm sure they'll oblige you and do it for you. But this is basically all you're doing. You're going to pull back on there, cut between the skin and the flesh, and keep pulling back on it. Obviously, you'll need a very sharp knife, and you got to be careful, because remember, your fingers are pretty close to it as well. So guys, here it is. We've removed the skin now from the shark, the main piece of shark that we have. This is it here without the skin, but in the middle you'll notice a bone. This is the main bone going down the middle here. We've got to work around that because we don't want that bone in the pieces of shark. So all we're going to do is cut along the bone as if you're filleting the fish, as we just did there. So now we've got a boneless piece of shark here, all ready for cutting up into small strips for frying. Guys, basically what we're trying to do is get some flat pieces. This is the size here, the typical size for frying. But all we did was, from that main piece that we had, we gave it another fillet along the line here, straight down the middle of it, and then we cut pieces the size for frying. Just going to show you how my dad did it.
You want to go down? You go that way?
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, like that. So all we're doing here, we're gonna fillet again. Remember, you're using a sharp knife, so be careful. And that's it. One of the pieces there, big enough for frying. You can obviously make them smaller if you want, but typically that's the size for frying for bacon shark. And that's about it, guys.
The other way.
And there's the other way you can do it. You can just cut it into lengthwise strips. I much prefer the flat way that I showed you first. Makes for better frying.